You're watching CBS 4 Sports, Cover 4, high school football in the Valley.
Hey there, hope you're doing well. Final week of the regular season in high school football. Thanks for tuning in to Cover 4. Ruben Juarez here, joined by my partner, Blake Holland. Blake, we're kicking things off with a rivalry matchup.
The biggest rivalry matchup in the Valley, the Battle of the Arroyo, Harlingen against San Benito. Both teams going to the playoffs tonight, just all about bragging rights. So let's head to Bobby Morrow Stadium and see how this game went down.
Hassan Woolery, the sophomore QB for Harlingen, missed last year's game, but he showed up big time for the Cards in the first quarter. Woolery, following his blockers, he hits the brakes to avoid a greyhound. Hassan says a sayonara, the long touchdown run, giving a Harlingen a 7-0 lead. Ensuing San Benito drive leads to a field goal attempt. Francisco Barrientos boots it up through the uprights, 7-3 at this point. A second quarter now, Cards inside the 5. Noah Huerta battling. He muscles his way into the end zone. Harlingen extending its lead. Cards up 14-3. Greyhounds go into the ground game. They try to bounce it to the outside. The Cards corral the running back. The ball pops loose. Harlingen recovers the pigskin. That leads to a Rowe and De Leon field goal. Harlingen beats San Benito 24-10. Next stop, Los Fresnos. The Falcons looking to win the District 32-6A title outright with a victory. Los Fresnos hosting Hanna.
Well, the Falcons entering the game undefeated at 9-0, and Hanna playing its final game of the year. So could the Falcons make it back-to-back years where they are the district champs? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Los Fresnos looking to make a statement out of Hanna tonight in first quarter. Robert Pineda from the shotgun throws an absolute dime to Enrique Guerra for the first touchdown to make it 7-0 Los Fresnos. Once again, Pineda looking for the man downfield as he drops this ball straight into the bucket to Lucky Pirales for another Falcons touchdown. Making it rain out there, looks like Pineda has been doing so far. So we go to Hanna with the football this time. However, it's a fumble on the snap. The ball is recovered by those Falcons. Pedro Campos, the one to recover it for Los Fresnos. So that Falcons offense back on the field. Pineda finding his man Ricardo Salazar for the touchdown. What a first half by the star dual threat quarterback. They're up 28-0 at the half as they go on to win this 28-7, entering the postseason unbeaten at 10-0.
Great season for the Falcons over in Weslaco. A big-time matchup between Weslaco East and Harlingen South. Pretty simple. The winner in the playoffs, the loser would not be in the playoffs.
East coach Mike Burgett retiring after this season and potentially his final game on the sidelines at East. Coach, well, he's just going to do what most coaches should do, going to go chill out at his lake house in Louisiana after he hangs up his headset. So let's get to the highlights and see how this ball game went down.
We're getting ready for battle one last time with his Wildcats. The first quarter dominated by Harlingen South. The Hawks in the red zone. Austin Schroyer scrambling out of the pocket, directing traffic downfield, and he is in for 6. South on the board first at Bobby Lackey Stadium. The Hawks back in the red zone on their next possession. Schroyer taking off once again, and he's heading for that end zone once again, and he's in to give South a 14-0 lead. But momentum shifting in the second quarter. The East special teams coming up with a blocked kick. The Wildcats thinking house call. South nearly avoids disaster. They're forcing a fumble, but the Wildcats are able to recover. They score a few plays later. So right before half, East with a chance to tie it. Jay Herrera reaches for the goal line. He's in 14-14 at half, but Harlingen South wins this one 24-14. South going to the playoffs. East, their season coming to an end. We'll have more highlights coming up after the break.
Texas.org.
That's what we like to see, fans going bananas at this week's Friday Fanatics. The student section at San Benito sporting the camo for the big game against Harlingen.
I know they're wearing camo, but it looks like Harlingen could see San Benito tonight, Ruben.
They came out victorious.
Yeah.
Out in Raymondville, the Bearcats looking for a perfect season. Raymondville taking on Santa Gertrudis.
That's right, Ruben. For what a season for the Bearcats they're having. 10-0 sounds a lot nicer than 9-1. And could the Cats get the job done and remain unbeaten going into the postseason? Let's find out.
To the fabulous city of Raymondville we go. The Cats offense striking early and often. Jeffrey Lefevre pulls it back, and he'll take it in himself, bursting through the goal line right there. That's a touchdown for the Bearcats. Lefevre now with a quick pass to Diego Villegas. He gets a block, and he'll find his way to pay dirt for 6. Raymondville cruising. Lefevre now with a play action, and he is going deep. Anthony Gonzalez with a nice catch right there. Touchdown at Bearcats of Raymondville on top at 24-8. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. David Mendez gets the carry, and check this out. Get out of my way, man! Quit playing with me! Or something like that.
Something like that.
Watch this. Where you at, man? Where you at, dude? Raymondville wins this one 52-16. The Bearcats entering the postseason with a 10-0 record under first-year coach Will Littleton.
Over to 31-6A now. It's a rivalry game. Edinburgh and Edinburg North. The Bobcats looking for a little redemption after losing to the Cougars just a season ago. High snap. Jorge Trevino corrals it and finds Vincent Cano. Cano is in for the score. The Cougars striking first. So Edinburgh looking to respond now. Aiden Sanchez rolling out. Nothing there, so he decides to do it himself. The Sanchez scramble good enough for a Bobcats touchdown, tying this game up at 7 apiece. North back on offense inside the red zone this time. Brian Marrado gets the carry, and Marrado is in. The Cougars may be 1-8 this season, but they're not backing down tonight. They lead 14-7. So we go to the second quarter. Edinburgh now up 15-14. Sanchez airing out to Troy Hammond. Hammond sheds a tackle and sprints to the end zone, making it an 8-point Bobcat lead. So North going into their bag of tricks in this rivalry game. They're going to throw it to Dre Estrada. Estrada looking to throw back across the field, but it's picked off and taken to the crib. Edinburgh takes a 14-point lead into the break as they go on to win this one 42-20 to end their season 6-4.
Sometimes you gotta be trying stuff, but sometimes it don't work out.
Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Sometimes it does not work for. You know who it does work for? PSJA North. We're getting an inside look at Raider football after the break. Welcome back. PSJA North defensive coordinator giving us an inside look at Raider football. His name, by the way, is Brett Esparza. He's a great football coach. Coach, take it away.
Hey, since the school year ended, you talked about being in this situation. Not sharing a title, having a boost towards the playoffs. You're in that moment. Right, last week we ended on a high note. We had a lot of energy, a lot of juice. We showed who we really are. Take that step and go one step further tonight. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Don't overestimate anybody. Don't underestimate anybody. It's 4 quarters. It's you versus you. It's always about us. Can I give maximum effort? Can I be as aggressive as possible? Snap to whistle for 4 quarters. Do that tonight. Take the next step, and it's going to be for a long postseason. You got it? Yes, hey, get it done. Here we go. Ball! That boy, Monkey! Come on, Monkey! Go, Monkey! There we go, there we go! Keep producing turnovers. Get to the ball, work all that stuff out. Get to the ball, and open field right now. It's starting to become a blocker. Got it? Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. That's what we want. Keep it up. Ball, Dre, ball, drill up. Out of the way. Go score! Go score! Go score! Go score! Hey, that's about as good a half as he could have wanted, right? But you're not done. You're 2 quarters away. Go get it done. Finish the job. Keep elevating each other. Be smart. Stay around from bad piles. Take care of each other. Get away from bad situations. Yes? Yes, sir. As hard as you can. Snap to whistle. Finish the job. 4 in a row. Let's go. Get a break.
Hey, let's go, baby. Go ball, baby. Go. Hey, go ball. 3, 1, 2, 3. Go ball. Yeah.
Thanks to Coach Esparza. Next stop, the city of McAllen, Blake.
McAllen taking on Rowe. Both teams still in the mix for a playoff spot as well. So a little bit of stakes in this game, Ruben.
There you go. That's what we like in Week 11. Rowe with the ball in a Bulldog territory, trying to make something happen. Their running back goes up the middle, but McAllen forcing a fumble, and the Bulldogs jump on top of that football. The turnover leads to a field goal by the McAllen Bulldogs. McAllen up 3-0. Rowe on offense once again. Warriors hand it off to Michael Hinojosa, and he'll leap into the end zone for a Warriors touchdown. Rowe up 7-3. Warriors offense going to the ground once again, but the McAllen defense coming up clutch, forcing another turnover. McAllen goes on to win this game 23-7. We'll have more after the break.
Bill?
Our final stop of the night is Richard Thompson Stadium, I guess I should say right there. Mission Vets taking on Pioneer. Vets with the ball. It's going to be handed off to Benji Martinez. He cruises in for the score, skipping his way into the end zone, I might add, to make it a game right there. Well, Pioneer driving the Diamondbacks on their side of the field, but their do-it-all athlete, William Goodlow, sees a hole and takes off for the touchdown. It is Vets, though, that goes on to win 27-6, Ruben.
And with that victory, Mission Vets claims the 15-5A Division II title outright. And, Week 11 it's a wrap. It's moving on to playoffs, so we're